everybody. We're about 14 minutes away from the Mix Afternoon Drive getting started here for your Tuesday afternoon. Dwayne Williams going to get you started with that right now. Actually, we got a very special interview that came by to see us here during the Mix Afternoon Drive. Aaron Weatherford of the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce stopped by to tell us about a big event that is coming up, and we're going to talk to Aaron right now. First of all, Aaron, how you doing this afternoon?
Hey, Dwayne, you know, it's beautiful outside, and I got to get out of the office, so I'm okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'm feeling good.
It is very nice outside this afternoon.
It really is. There's a nice breeze, and it's you roll your windows down and turn on the radio kind of day, you know.
Well, tell us. Let's just start off. What's the latest with you, man? How's things been going?
We're good. I assume you're asking about Olivia, and that's
sure.
And I appreciate that. I really do. We're doing good right now. She's her counts, you know, she gets checked after she just finished her second round of chemotherapy in this new protocol. So she is on the trend down for her counts to start being affected at a gradual pace. And then she'll kind of go all the way down and start recovering again here in about a week. So we're kind of in that phase of just checking, and then we'll have full body scans here in about a week or two just to see you know, if there's any inflammation in her soft tissue, because we have two spots that we're working on.
Sure.
But if there's no inflammation, if those lymph nodes seem to be getting smaller, as they did this last scan, they got a little bit smaller, which is what we want, and there's no progression, then we continue on, maybe do another round of chemotherapy and some localized proton radiation, and then, you know, we'll just keep going until there's nothing. I mean, she could be completely clear in a week or two. We're desperately wanting that to happen, and it's just a waiting game. And while Sarah and Olivia are in Memphis, I'm here with the other two kiddos. And
doing split duty.
Yeah, you know, we're all over the place. We're not all together
right.
physically, but we're together, you know, mentally and emotionally. We're all together, and we FaceTime every day and really try to, you know, make things about as normal as we possibly can for the kids, because,
sure.
You know, they want their big sister, and she wants to play with their, you know, her little brother and sister. And it's, you know, we're trying to split duty, but at the same time, I'm here. I'm working full time. And it's funny because, you know, we're staying with my mother. She's been a big help, and so is Sarah's mom. And they're going on an anniversary trip this week. And I told Sarah, I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I have two kids and then I kind of caught myself because I'm used to having like help, and I'm like, wait, that's parenting.
Yeah,
like that's what parenting
go back
is.
To do this,
I actually have like this is me. This is like how it should be, I guess. Me, if they're away, it's like normal.
Yeah.
So it's definitely you know, there's some adjusting for the kiddos, and we're trying to get them a little bit more involved in COVID. Has really kind of wrecked a lot of that.
I can imagine, yeah.
But we were quarantining before it was cool, so we were already prepared, and we were you know,
before quarantine wasn't cool.
Masks, sanitizing. We were doing all that already. So
I don't think that was a song, but I think wasn't it Barbara Mandrell had a song? I was country when country wasn't cool.
Country wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, Aaron Weatherford joins us. We could not start off this segment because I know so many people in this community ask about Olivia, ask about your family all the time. So with everything going on, we just had to get caught up, and this was a great platform to be able to do that for our radio listening audience.
Absolutely.
And so maybe that will save you from having to tell the story maybe 2 more times today.
Yeah, at least 2 more times. Yeah. And I'll say this is you know, as often as we do tell the story, we're humbled, you know, specifically just to take a moment and explain to anybody who wants to ask, because that's the least we can do. And that's what we've, you know, Sarah and I say you know, this community is incredible. This community has done countless selfless acts for our family, and there's no way that we're going to be able to repay every single one. So we try to any way we can, and the least we can do is just say, hey, yeah, here's an update on Liv, and you know, we're doing good. She's happy, and Sarah just made a post, and we have a Facebook group, Live in the Journey, and we try to post on it once a week. Sometimes we get a little late on that, but we try to keep people updated. But yeah, she's active. She just learned to ride her bike last week. She's getting into Legos. That's her big thing right now.
Really?
Yeah, she's got in her room at the apartment. Her Chester drawers is just covered in like new like Legos that she has built and put out there, and it's like houses, it's an airplane. She put an airplane together. These aren't like 1,000-piece Legos, but we're talking anywhere from 50 to 100-piece Legos, and they're small, and she's loving that right now. So
believe me, I'm a granddad. I know that when my grandson wants to build Legos, and I'm sitting there with a little 50-piece pack, I'm going, oh no! Gosh, so, but he can put it so like Olivia can, just boom, 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 and it's just amazing.
She's loving it, and I said, as long as I don't have to step on them, you can keep doing this. You understand? That's okay.
I understand. Well, Aaron, thanks so much for giving us that update there. Of course, now we're going to make you get back to work. Of course, Aaron Weatherford with the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. Tell us about this. I guess it's like a 4-week deal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are putting on a series called Lessons in Leadership, and we have tried to seek out some local leaders who have excelled in a specific area that we wanted to focus on. And in our community, that's not very difficult to do because we have so many success stories and so much talent to kind of pull from to kind of enhance or spotlight, showcase to the community and anyone interested. And since this is a virtual option, that's what we're going to be doing. It's on Zoom. We're having a virtual series, and anyone can really sign up. Members get a discounted rate, but non-members of the chamber can still participate either weekly sessions or sign up for the whole series. But they're going to take place every Wednesday for the next 4 weeks.
And that starts actually tomorrow. Is that
starts
right?
Tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Yeah. So our speakers over the next 4 weeks include Mary Beth Hudson, who's the vice president at Walker in Charleston, Dr. Charles Kahn, who's the new chancellor at Lee University. Our third week is actually our governor, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. We're excited that we were able to secure him for about 30 minutes. And then November 4th is our last week, and Heath Esslinger, who is a co-founder of A Better Way Athletics, is going to be speaking. And each week has a theme. So the themes are motivate, educate, communicate, and cultivate. So these are speakers who are coming to talk on those specific topics on how they've used tools, how they are able to motivate, particularly through a pandemic, being able to educate people. How do you educate your organization and kind of get everybody on the same page? And then, to communicate a solid stream of a passion or what a organization is about. Like, this is how we are able to communicate our message to to the people who are consuming our product. And then to cultivate an atmosphere of success. How do you get everybody on the same page, wanting to move to achieve the same goal? So this year we didn't actually get to have our annual LeaderCast event.
Right.
So we were kind of bummed about that. So we were trying to figure out a way, since it would have been our 9th year hosting the event, we were trying to figure out a way where we can still have quality speakers being able to address to our community. So what better way to just pull community leaders to address what they do in their own organizations? And in Governor Lee's situation, and the state, how do you communicate and have so many cogs moving in your clock for a state and still be able to accomplish what you do? So how can we translate that into small business, medium and large business?
Yeah, I think a lot of times we kind of look at the bigger picture instead of just kind of breaking it down in bite-sized pieces. And that's really what you got to do, especially through like what we've been going through the last several months, is kind of look at it in a smaller window instead of this big scope of things, because that could really drive you crazy and really overwhelm you. And what great people you have lined up for this leadership 4-week session that you got going on. Again, it starts tomorrow. It's every Wednesday for the next 4 weeks, 4 different speakers, as Aaron just mentioned. Members and non-members are available of the chamber. And I know that you guys want to say thank you to the supporting sponsors out there as well. So let's thank some people.
Yeah, absolutely. So the series, the whole 4-week series is presented by Pinnacle Financial Partners. Keith and his team over there, they have continued to just want to make sure that they are helping any way they can, especially with the chamber. They've done a great work. So they're sponsoring the series, Pinnacle Financial Partners. And then our supporting sponsors for each week, we have Walker, Charleston, Lee University, Cleveland State Community College, Cleveland Utilities, and Terra Running Company. Each of those are sponsoring one specific week, and then the week of Bill Lee, we have Cleveland Utilities and Terra Running Company being supporting sponsors for that. So we're we're trying to make sure that there's not a void that kind of falls on our organizations in our community, because we might get bogged down on trying to make business happen, because especially with the pandemic happening, you're trying to focus on so many meticulous things, especially, making sure that everyone's healthy. But we want to also provide an opportunity to our membership in the community that this is a way that you can enhance your employers or your employees, being able to give them an opportunity to learn from some of these leaders and utilize that in your own organization, especially in a time of change.
Sure.
Learning these new things and trying different things out just to see how you can enhance your services to the community.
One thing too, last week we here at the radio station celebrated National Manufacturers Week.
Absolutely.
And we had so many different leaders in from our local community that were anywhere from plant managers to leadership team members and things like that. And it's amazing how many places are hiring right now, how many have came through this really with needing more employees because of the demand of their product or what is going on out there. So I'd say right now, more than ever, leadership, if you don't have it in your place of employment, you're falling behind, because the ones that you see taking off, they've got those leaders in place ready to go. This will be a great way to continue that in our area. And then if you feel maybe you're kind of on that edge, teetering back and forth, thinking, we're hanging in there, but we really need to kind of get back into to moving forward, I think something like this could maybe spark some interest in getting some people remotivated again.
Absolutely, and it's important to constantly be looking for opportunities for your staff to enhance not only their own personal traits and how they function, but also to be able to do it as an organization, continuously giving into and investing into your staff. And this is one of the ways that the Chamber's trying to provide through this year, ways to do that for your organization, not just as a whole, but individually. For the staff that are running your organization.
Yeah, people that are the face of the business.
Absolutely.
Basically is what we're saying. Well, let's run over it again. Let's run over the details as we approach the top of the hour here. We've got lots of people listening in. Around 3 o'clock is a very busy time for our station. So basically just kind of give us the outline one more time, Aaron, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Lessons in Leadership. It's a 4-week series where we provide leaders who come in and specifically target topics that will enhance your own organization. So we'd love for you to participate. It's an hour long, but the speakers will take about 20 or 30 minutes. And each session is $15 for members or $25 for non-members. And you can purchase the series all 4 weeks if you'd like, but you got to do that by tomorrow, because Mary Beth will be speaking at 10 o'clock tomorrow. That's when we start.
And to learn more or register, they can go to clevelandchamber.com. Is that right?
Absolutely. Or call the Chamber office at 472-6587.
All right, guys, your time's running out. I think your time's running out, too. You got a 3:15 appointment, I think, that you got to be at as well.
I've always got stuff going on.
You got stuff to do.
All day.
Well, Aaron, it's great to see you, as always. Thanks, for the family update there. It feels good to get those type of reports. Of course, need to continue to pray. Can never have too much prayer for the family.
No.
Especially when you're apart, going through what you guys are still going through there. So we'll keep those good thoughts and those good prayers coming. Again, our good friend Aaron Weatherford of the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce, Lessons in Leadership, gets underway tomorrow. Mary Beth Hudson, Vice President Walker, will be the first 1 hour, the 1 hour session, be the guest speaker there tomorrow. ClevelandChamber.com or 423-472-6587. It's all series sponsored by Pinnacle Financial Partners. Supporting partners are Walker, Lee University, Cleveland State Community College, Cleveland Utilities, and Terra Running Company. Aaron, thanks so much.
Thank you, Dwayne. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll take a quick break, getting to the top of the hour. Fox News, local news, all those things coming up. And yes, the official kickoff of the Mix Afternoon Drive. Stay here with us on Mix 104.1 WCLE.